let's get that banter mode off and remind ourselves why we are here and what we are doing. Or shall we? We'll see about that in the next episode of Stellar Conflicts.
See you next week.
All right. Okay. Good night, guys.
Cheerios. What an episode. Oh, jeez. That was horrible, guys. Oh, can you believe that? The Game Master? I hate him.
Oh, you left the video on.
Ah, shit! No, he's gonna hear that. He's gonna punish me. Okay, so, for real now. Last episode, our brave space adventurers found the Don Carlos and conquered it, claiming it their name by the right of conquest, with Xegian acting as the ship's captain. They returned to Amphibia to find the planet under siege by hostile force of unimaginable power and influence. Oh, something along those lines. You called the local constabulary and received several messages in return. You answered one, which begged for your help against the invaders. Now, we return to the bridge where Xegian, Daniel, and Zeva have just closed the communications with Colonel. And now you look outside at the video feed of the radar of the situation evolving in front of your eyes. There's several dozen warships turning their attention towards the Don Carlos. Several incoming messages.
Did we have a name for the computer? Or did we just say computer?
I think we called it computer.
Okay, just wondering.
I don't believe
No.
you never
Why?
answered that. You never asked for that, yes?
Yeah, we kind of confused my wife there with you doing the joking about, right, that's the end of the stream, because she's going to go,
10 aggressive roleplay.
No, we're still playing.
Is she listening to the stream or something?
I know, she just heard me speak. I think.
Anyways, so what does the science officer Daniel Jones think about this situation?
Hello, computer. No. Computer, can you identify which of the I think you said there were like 25 ships in near the orbit of the planet. Can you identify which are friendly and foes?
The computer answers the following: unable to access the sensor systems.
Why?
The computer system is not linked to outside communication arrays or sensor systems.
Oh, that's very inconvenient. My entire plan just got foiled. Is there any way we can hook you up so that you can see what's going on?
I am unable to provide you with the specifics.
No easy cheats. Okay. So it can't do targeting for us. It can't see anything.
Don't we have a technician on board? Can't he fix what's wrong with it?
I think it was designed that way.
Last time I checked, it's still on your
he's
yacht.
still on the yacht.
Yeah.
And also,
Here to help us.
so what about procurement officer? What do you want to do?
Are we talking about me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're the officer of procurement.
Can we get him up here to help with
You can go get him.
fix?
It's gonna take you
I don't
about half an
know.
hour to get back to bridge.
What?
It's gonna take you up to a half an hour to get back to the bridge with him.
Well, it'll only take 15 minutes for him to get here if we just ask him to get here.
Yeah.
And give him
I
a
do
path.
believe you left it locked.
We know. We locked it. We didn't lock him inside. We locked it so that he couldn't steal it.
He also doesn't have a spacesuit. You took all of them.
Jeez.
That could be an issue.
Yeah, that is an issue.
Yes, hold your breath while I drag in.
Can we put power into that area and air and stuff?
Actually,
Or is it too damaged?
Possibly, yes. You would have to succeed in a craft check of 0. Oh, hey.
You asked for it. You got it.
Yeah. Exactly. You fiddle around with the keys and teet. And yeah, all the corridors leading to here on a specific path have been pressurized.
Okay, whoever has the comms, can you please get that guy up here and make him run? Or else we're gonna crash or whatever it is.
What was his name, by the way?
You're asking me?
I'm asking Wooster.
Like I remember some random.
I have so many weird names written down here. It wasn't Dean Phillips.
Anyway, Captain Xegian.
Yes.
What is it that you want to do?
I'll be wanting to bring up a display of basically a tactical display of where we are in relation to the planet, along with all these other ships. Okay.
Yep. You're about 100 space radii away. 100 radii away from the planet, and between you and the starbase is the what you assume is the enemy fleet of 25 warships. Calling them warships compared to Don Carlos, though, is exaggeration at best. However, there's 25 of them, and you can only assume they are at least 80% operative.
Computer, is there a like a battle bridge on the ship?
You're currently on it.
Well, no, we're on the main bridge. Is
Yes.
there a backup battle bridge? If there's something wrong with this bridge,
Yes, there is a secondary bridge. Yes.
because that might be more functional and not shot up than this one.
I do not detect any input differences between the console stations.
Okay.
You have several backup stations even in the bridge as is, with the only exception being the captain's.
Is the captain's one working?
It is.
Oh, okay, then I guess we don't need the battle bridge.
Yeah.
All these weird things that I thought of in the last couple of weeks that are all just disappearing.
Mm-hmm. So you'll be asking for saucer separation?
Yeah.
Very well. There's a
gonna shoot
separate
it.
saucer brought to you for milk.
Yeah, well, we want to make sure that the guy, the technician, the whatever he is with us. I don't want to be a murderer on top of it.
We just don't want him to be in a red shirt.
Wow.
Right.
Let's
What
give him
is
a
in red
name.
underwear? How does
Let's
that
g-
work then?
Let's give him a name. How about calling him Tom? That way he has a name.
What, Tom Jones?
Yeah, in the Star Trek RPG, you still name your moogs, but you can still like offset it
Because
so
I
that
have written down
anything
here
that was
Tom
potentially
Helper
injure
Monkey.
you in the first edition, you can actually give it to the moog instead, so they die.
I have Tom Helper Monkey written down here.
Hey, Tom Helper Monkey, come in and up to the bridge.
Report to the bridge following this path and give him the path.
What?
So
What?
does Tom look like a very low cut version of Loki from the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Oh, jeez.
What, the horns on his head and stuff? No.
Because for a second, I thought you were saying Tom Hiddleston. That's why.
No.
Could be.
Does he respond?
Oh,
Bit of both.
let me see.
Sorry.
Let me actually see. Let me roll some dice on the thingamabob for DF. Well, that's a straight line.
Wow. What are the odds? 1 in 16.
Oh, no, apparently, yeah. So, 1 out of 3 times 1 out of 3 times 1 out of 3 times 1 out of 3. Yeah.
They're 27, actually, because just to have the match, it doesn't matter what the first one is.
Yeah, fair point. So 1 out of 3 to the power of 3.
27.
1 in 27 is the chance to get that one. Anyway, yeah, he does respond. Like, what? Where? Why?
We're back at it. We're back in the Amphibia system,
Oh,
but we're going to need your help on the bridge.
wait. But it's empty out there. I don't have a spacesuit.
We've fixed it so that there's air and lighting all the way between the bay and the bridge.
What? Yeah, you're gonna have to convince him. He's not convinced. So, rapport.
Look at your sensors.
But he still looks like you intend harm on him. You did abduct him, and
Fine. There's my rapport.
yeah, okay. I guess. Fine, I'll go and see him. He goes out and starts looking at. Meanwhile, Xegian, you notice that the formation of battle in enemy ships is forming. They seem to be taking a attack posture. They're not approaching yet, but they seem to be, preparing for one.
What kind of weaponry does the Don Carlos have? Like missiles and laser beams and stuff like that?
Oh,
Yeah,
my.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Sit at the weapons console. We have the Weaponeer's ID card. We can stick in the slot. Not that I think that might necessarily matter. And see if, open gun ports.
Yep. Basically, it allows you to do that. There's a little warning on the sign saying that insufficient energy for full arsenal deployment.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. Well, no, I figured that, but I figured it doesn't take very much energy to open the gun ports, and that way they'll feel threatened.
Yeah, okay. You open up all the gun ports in the international. What was it? International greeting. For sure.
Yes. We're not doing a Babylon 5 here. We're assuming they're enemies.
Greeting.
Yes.
Intergalactic greeting. Yeah. Anyway.
Not intergalactic.
Interstellar greeting maneuver.
Yeah.
Open up the gun ports in a show of respect.
Expecting the other side to understand that.
You set targeting sensors on the ships, and then we can wait for a little bit.
All right, so targeting sensors on the enemy ships. Right. Do you have the training to do that? let's see. Daniel Jones. Yes, I do believe we're talking about a... Yeah, there's no appropriate role for this, so it's a driver role. No. Fuck it.
Not
Let's
a
go
fight
with that.
roll? No, okay.
Well, you're not fighting yourself, are you? You're directing a vessel to do the fighting for you.
Yeah, okay. So drive. Okay. Is there any way any of you guys can help?
Yeah, they can definitely try to help.
I only have a +1 on drive.
You don't
No,
help
but-
with the same skill.
Yeah.
Not necessary. Well, you can in theory, but
Yeah.
generally
I prefer it if you use a different skill to
Yeah.
help somebody.
Yeah.
But you can use the same skill, but it's going to be same difficulty anyway.
I don't.
I'm gonna
Well-
try and use resources. Okay.
Please
Yeah.
explain.
Well, I'm gonna be so if he's gonna be taking the shot, right?
No, he's just targeting.
He's targeted. Right, so I am
Wait. Never mind. Not Tive. This is more of a threat, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's a provoke.
Okay.
It's a provoke, which you have to do, not Tive.
Good thing I remember how to do this from all the reading I've done. Thought that's ridiculous, but okay. Cancel that and click. Oh, yes, but you were going to help with resources?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Explain.
Well, I'm just thinking resources as in like trying to make sure you've got the power to do it.
Also redirecting power to the sensor rays to make them seem like they're fully operational.
Yeah.
Okay, I accept this. You have a difficulty of 1. That's not too hard for temporary boost of energy to signal.
Okay. So there you
Okay.
go.
So, yeah.
You'll
You get a +1.
+1. Yep.
So I gain a +1.
Yeah.
And your difficulty for provoke is... at this point, I'm going to say, because you're outnumbered, but you're on Don Carlos, I'm going to say that difficulty is 3 at the moment.
Okay, so it's using this, and I gain a 1, and I gain a 1 that actually shows up there. I don't have to put a +1, I just put 1, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
4.
Well,
Yes, I just targeted the
ship.
the enemy vessels.
Oh, hey, Sarah. Nice to see you. The enemy nuclear vessels.
The vessels, yes.
The
The
vessels.
whistle.
Sarah, I got a shiny rock from a gold mine. It's precious. Mainly to me, but it's precious.
You say it's my precious, yes.
You see the haircut. Yes. She is mighty intimidating in that haircut. Especially if you work in a service profession. Right. What was I saying? Yes, you targeted the enemy vessels and you can see that the couple of the ships that you targeted elect to depart from the battle formation.
You mean run away? Run away!
Sorry, I mean they elect to use an alternative battle tactic.
What's that?
That would be running away. So, yeah. What is your next action? You have 23 vessels to go.
Oh,
I think it's actually taking aim at the lead ship and taking a shot at it.
we're probably well out of range, but I don't know. What's the range of the missiles on this ship?
Right. You check.
Because we're
check
how
the
many
console
astronomical
and-
units?
You have the targeting data available and all that jazz. It seems like, yes, the missiles are a prime opportunity to use, as well as the main ion cannon.
Oh, I can get there.
Yeah, except again, we don't want to use up all of our energy.
Yeah, it does seem like the main ion cannon does eat a lot of energy.
Missiles at least are
Do we have
generally
anything like Gauss
self-powered.
cannons or railguns?
Oh, they seem to be insufficient range for the current encounter.
I'm sorry, but one of them was the one of the speeches from Mass Effect that stays in my mind is the
Oh,
sergeant.
yeah.
Talking about
I'm not saying
Isaac Newton
they
being the most dangerous
can't reach
motherfucker in
them.
space.
The problem is the accuracy statement here.
No, fair
You're
enough.
shooting towards a friendly planet with kinetic weaponry. You can do it, but the likelihood of hitting your foe from this range with these weapons is small, and the likelihood of hitting a friendly planet is high. I would say about
Yeah, we don't want to blow up up there.
99.999999999%.
Right. So
If
don't
you
wanna do
miss your original target, that is.
I think we need to kind of bluff it.
I'm thinking a warning shot with one missile.
Warning shot, but I'm also thinking like a high burn towards them.
The captain.
How many AUs away are we?
I don't want to do the math.
But okay, how much
I literally
time away-
do that at school 5 days a
how
week.
much-
I'm not here to do math.
How much time are we away from them? At slow burn, normal burn, and high burn.
High burn, 2 combat rounds. Low burn, less.
You mean more?
More.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure.
We're 2 combat rounds? Really? I thought we're in the outer part of the solar system, and
You're
they're
on
at the.
$2.
Okay, well, we don't want to go that fast, and that would again use up too much energy.
Sarah, it's not math. If I can do it in split second.
That's fudging.
Yeah.
Okay. How about we just take one shot at the lead ship? You can send a message saying, or we can start slowly moving towards them. And you send them a message saying, get the fuck out of Dodge. Meanwhile, no print. Zeva, can you go through the other messages that we received?
What are the messages?
We got like 3 messages.
You
One
got,
from
you got 3 requests for communications, but you didn't receive messages.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
It
I
was
was gonna
from-
say.
It was from Colonel Telmore, and that's the one we actually talked to.
Then you
Who were
had
the other 2?
governor's office.
Yeah.
You had the what was it? John's Xegian's captain.
Yeah, well, we talk to Xegian's captain?
Nope.
No, we talked to Colonel Telmore.
Okay, so I reach out to Xegian's captain.
You do? I didn't expect that one.
Yeah. What do you want?
Well, we sure as hell don't want to talk to the governor. We don't want to tell him we've taken over his ship.
Right. Well, we've got the Don Carlos.
Return my yacht, you little thieves!
Oh,
Uh,
his captain. I thought it was the.
Yeah, the commissioner is a different dude.
Oh, I thought it was the commissioner. Oh yeah.
talking to the commissioner, not
Okay, yeah. We don't want to talk to the captain.
reverse.
No, no,
Commissioner,
no.
Too late. The answer has been taken.
Actually, no. I know
go
what
like this.
I know what the
No,
opening salvo
no.
is. We fire out
No,
the
but-
captain's yacht at the enemy.
No, this is what I do. So, I'm sorry. Connection and black back loader.
And disconnect.
Then I call the commissioner.
You what?
Then I call the commissioner.
That wasn't one of the messages we got, but
Yeah, there's no.
I thought it was. I thought there
No.
were 3.
yeah, governor, the governor of the
Oh.
planet, well above
the governor.
commissioner.
Not many steps.
Hmm.
Actually, like 1 step above.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
And
Yeah,
you
try the governor instead.
Do you want to try to call the commissioner?
Answer the governor's one. Let's see.
Which one? Which one do you want me to call?
Anyway, Daniel, what do you
Ghostbusters?
do? Daniel, what do you do this combat round?
In Xegian.
I'm going to target I have target lock on these guys. I'm going to target the lead, looks like the lead ship.
Okay, so randomly 1 out of 20.
Well, the one at the point, or the one hiding at the back.
Which one?
All of them.
It depends which formation they're in.
Oh, it is a battle formation.
So,
Yeah, is it like a wedge pointing at us with a point at the front, or is it?
Oh no! That is so 23rd century logic, and you don't want to get associated with that bullshit. This is
Okay.
this is modern day pirate space tactics, and you'll have to roll me a roll to know what those are, because I haven't made them up yet.
What would you like? Academics?
I'll
always suggest
I really should
academics.
have introduced some military skills into this game, which
You
I
think?
might actually do in this session. Because none of you had access to them before.
Someone's now wishing he was playing Traveller.
Yeah, I got that. Anyway, yeah, sure. Roll me an academics, but I'm gonna have to ask you to roll a 6.
That seems very unlikely.
Okay, let's do 5.
Still not likely, but John, can you assist with your military knowledge somehow?
I'm not military, that's the issue. I'm a cop.
Okay. Fine, let's just roll lucky then.
Wait.
Oh.
How about my these are space pirates, you're saying?
Yes.
Bing bong.
How about my either burglary or stealth?
What, we're going to steal some of their ships?
Well, no, it's where would they hide?
I would say stealth is a good option.
Yeah.
Because they want to masquerade who's the leader.
So stealth?
What's her difficulty?
Her difficulty is 2. Yeah,
Ooh.
that's great. So you get a +1.
Now we're up to 50-50. Yay!
It's actually more than that because 000 still gets you a success. So yeah. Yeah, you do remember reading a paper about the highly
tactics?
controversial topic of modern day space piracy. It was actually the Pirates magazine that you were perusing that went over this particular.
Fine, that's the one.
Yeah. You suspect that you have managed to narrow it down to one out of 3 possible suspects. There's the one in the front if they want to display superiority and battle dominance. There's the one that is slightly offset in the middle of the formation. To better give them communications edge
and one where he's a chicken at the back.
Yeah, precisely.
Okay, 3 missiles then.
3 missiles, really? Okay.
How many missile tubes do we have?
Oh, about 120.
Okay, 3 sounds like a good choice then. All right, I should correct that. How many functional missiles do we have?
That's the question I wanted to hear. You have, at your current disposal, loaded up 9 missiles.
Okay. I think it's worth 3, don't you, Captain?
3 total,
Yeah.
or 3 pair?
Yeah. No, 3 total.
3 total missiles. Okay. Fine.
It's either that or you do. Hold on. Do you remember Deep Space Nine? The pilot episode? You fire all the missiles they have. That's the warning shot. It's a bluff.
What? Okay. Fire 3 missiles.
Mm-hmm.
Make it look like they're all targeting the lead ship, but have 2 of them split off and hit the other 2 bogies when it gets close.
Sure. You can do that. Yep, you do that. You shoot the missiles, and the missiles are on their way. Okay.
Oh, cool. If you type !fire in the Roll20 chat, nothing happens.
Ready?
It didn't show up as text.
Fascinating.
Fire. Exclamation.
Yeah, I'm working.
No,
fine.
you put fire exclamation mark.
Oh.
I put exclamation mark fire.
Yeah, because I think that's for commenting it out, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that because if you use the exclamation mark in the front, it's a command. It counts it as a command, and we don't have a command that starts with exclamation mark and ends with fire.
Ah, okay. Cool.
So the bot reads it like, you're trying to command me to do something, but I don't know what you're trying to command me to do.
I'm firing the bot for being silly.
Fire the bot out of the window.
Well, okay, that'll be the 4th missile, but it's not actually a missile. It's just a little bot. One of the ones that we blew up. Okay, never mind.
Okay, sure. The fact that you launched 3 missiles seems to embolden the pirates, and they shoot the 3 missiles down as they start advancing towards your position.
These are stupid missiles? They don't avoid things? They don't have
There's
EW?
20 ships shooting at 3 missiles. They have, a field of fire sufficiently large to take down 3 separate missiles. Even if they try to dodge. There's something called light speed weaponry.
Okay.
i.e. lasers.
Bigo.
Oh, we lost Zeva.
I think Zeva closed the camera for a reason, and we'll be back eventually. So yeah, there's that. Right, the situation has proceeded as following. 2 of the pirates have decided to jump out of the system.
Mm-hmm.
20 of the pirates have decided to approach you. Oh, 20.
What are the other 3 doing?
Yeah. That is the question. What are the other three doing? They seem to be standing still next to the space station.
Okay. It's weird. I thought it was like we're so far away, there's no combat that we can get into without a long journey. But you've told us that that's not the case. Oh, relative to, you said we could get there in like 2 rounds. How fast are they traveling?
Hold up. They'll be here in about 3 combat rounds.
Okay.
At least at the current speed.
What non-poke slow weapons do we have that they are in range of?
The iron cannon and nothing else.
Computer, what percentage of our remaining power would the ion cannon use?
Approximately 95%.
Could we take out all of the ships with one shot?
Unlikely.
What, you expect them to be in parade formation?
Well, I don't know. Pirates are in that weird formation they're in.
Unlikely. The damage area of the iron cannon is condensed. Not very narrow.
Okay.
Focused.
Focused, yeah.
How-
That's it. It's a focused laser beam.
Can we stealthily launch like a railgun grape shot? So that when they
No.
fly in... Oh, wasn't-
Such a thing is not in my arsenal.
I call that the Ian Douglas approach.
yes.
It's from Star
question.
Carrier.
Oh, it's from a bunch of things, but yes.
Yeah.
Most of them by Ian Douglas.
Douglas.
It's a very effective weapon, but it doesn't fit the fiction. It doesn't fit the theme of the
firing
fiction.
off like sandcasters at like just grains of sand at relativistic speeds. There, that is actually quite scary.
It is scary, and it doesn't fit this fiction. So
I know it doesn't.
imagine you have laser weapons and missiles.
Okay. Oh, go ahead.
Considering who I am in this game, do the ships look familiar to me?
To you? Roll me academics.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the names of the ships.
You don't know their names.
They're not broadcast.
No, but what I'm thinking is that because they're pirates and who I am, maybe I know the crew from who I am.
You don't
Does
know
that make
them. You don't know who's on the crew.
Okay.
So you have nothing to compare to.
It's also you
don't
think,
have
think
their
about
manifests.
think about the distance we are.
Yeah, you don't really get that familiar feeling from looking at their eyes at the moment.
No, I'm just thinking that I might know the crew of that.
And
When they're-
that is not unlikely. Problem is, you don't see their crew.
They're not brought. It's not like they're on viewers going, "Hello, oh Zeva, what are you doing here? Why are we
You
shooting at
could
you?"
open up Space Tinder and find out if anyone familiar.
Space Tinder, did you say? I'm going to swipe your ship right.
Fogster?
No, I think. Well, they kind of swiped left on our missiles, didn't they?
So, yeah, it's good. Don't get me wrong. It's a good idea. I just don't know how you manage how you can manage to get that information.
Okay. Yeah. Open comms. And I'm going to broadcast. This is Zeva on
Give me contacts, and I'm gonna need you to roll me at least a 5 to get one of these captains to know you personally.
guys. We'll see.
Yeah, you needed 4 pluses for that. That wasn't gonna work.
You can use a faith point to reroll.
No. You know what the heck?
Before you do that, is there any way we can assist?
That would have been before she rolled.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Oh, okay.
it wouldn't have given her enough.
Guys!
So, which aspect are you using for this reroll?
Knows all the best fences.
I don't think that applies. You're not trying to conduct fences. Actually, yeah, I'll allow it. Go for it.
Yeah, it's still mediocre.
Yeah, you actually get a response. Oh, hey, Zeva, this is Bobby. You remember me? You owe me 500.
Well,
Bobby,
you're not
Bobby
getting...
being one of the fences on the ground, and you know very well he's not on a spaceship.
Shit.
You've just done
Hey,
the
Zeva, when are you gonna pay me back?
Well, if I get killed up here, I guess I'm not, am I? If you have friends up here, can you please reach out to them and tell them to not
Need
shoot
friends up there. Good luck.
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep.
Is there? There's no intimidate.
That would be provoke.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Xegian,
I'm
what you wanna do?
thinking we're just needing to
Wait until they're close enough to use the non-ion cannon energy weapons?
I'm thinking just bull rush it. Blast through their formation and actually head for those 3 ships around the station.
Because what are they going to do? Damage our hull? Good point. You're the captain.
Yep. So I'm gonna go and say, computer,
Yes, Captain.
maximum speed towards the station.
Unfortunately, I have no access to access these systems.
Yeah, we have to do it.
I am not able to. I am not able to alter the course of the ship, nor to perceive the surroundings of it.
What is the current heading of the ship?
According to the reports given to me by the navigation console, we seem to be in the system of Amphibia. Currently on course towards the planet Amphibia.
I'm gonna let you go towards the navigation console there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna try and look to see if there's basically a nice big, throttle.
Thruster?
Yeah.
Of course there is. Come on.
Yeah.
But it's on the helmsman console.
Yeah. And just shove that all the way to full
Ding, ding,
speed
ding,
ahead.
ding, 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 ding.
Basically,
Full
yeah.
speed ahead.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can feel the engine start to roar behind you, and the ship begins to take up speed and head towards the battle formation of your enemy. And would you like to roll me a provoke? Does anybody want to assist in this before he rolls? Because now I remember to ask, not before Zeva. Sorry about that, Zeva. I tried to be even with this, but I don't always remember everything.
Sure. I'll give him target headings, based on my sensor data.
So, what was I doing? Oh,
We
yeah, you were
were-
about to roll provoke.
Yeah.
Yes, and I was going to assist him with targeting so that we're headed exactly where we'll do the most damage.
Yeah, fun. Okay.
Is that
Oh, yeah, the targeting with the most damage. I suppose you'll use deceive for this?
not deceit, not drive? Okay.
Yeah. Try.
Drive makes more sense to me, but
Go ahead.
and what is my difficulty?
Your case 1.
Ooh, I beat it by 3.
That means you can give him a condition, I believe. Or was it by 4? Nah, I'm just gonna wing it. You give him a condition that he can use a free
Right.
invoke on.
I'm just gonna invoke it here. So
Yep.
So he gets +2 instead of +1.
Yep.
no, +3.
Oh, you
I
get
still get the
+1
plus.
and the +2, yeah.
Yeah.
And you need a candle of 4 to drive these to defeat this emboldened enemy.
Yeah.
God damn it! Yeah. As you begin your bull rush towards the enemy formations, and you approach them with your gun ports open, and your lasers begin to blast them before they get into the range. While your energy meter starts tickling down, you deal enough damage for this swarm to scatter immediately, and the 3 ships that stood behind, while you're approaching them, they start making evasive maneuvers and going behind the station to hide from you. But the good news is the swarm around you has the ones that are still standing have decided to disengage from immediate vicinity if they can possibly do that.
I'm not engaging with them. I'm going for the station.
Oh, you want to take out the station next? Okay.
No.
Yeah, your main target's the three that are scurrying behind the station. Yeah. I'm gonna give you one chance to roll a fight before they escape.
What do we want to?
You can roll one fight to target your guns to shoot these 3. You each get to roll the fight because there's 3 targets.
Ah.
How cunning of me, isn't it?
How much do we need to get?
You need to get a 3.
Okay.
How thematic. It's 3.
Too bad I can't use my whip to assist us. Whip it good.
You whip the controls into submission.
I'm gonna evoke. I'm gonna burn a fate point on my overworked Titulian security officer because I'm protecting my home here. I have to give myself a +2 there. Oop, that didn't work.
The +2 gave you the 2. But you rolled what? -3?
-2. 3 minuses and a 1 plus.
Mhm.
Each of us has to do this?
If
Yes.
you want. You don't have to, I think.
You don't have to shoot if you don't like to. But that's one that is getting away because the damage to the ship was superficial.
Guess I can't really use it's my way or the highway as a.
No, I don't believe so.
Don't agree with me? You better. Yeah. Okay, I'll just roll.
That's
Got him.
great. Zeva,
Nice.
do you want to roll?
I'm gonna have to, right? Right.
You don't
So,
have
and I
to.
have nothing.
You can choose not to shoot at it.
I'm gonna try. Actually, if I shoot at it, how many missiles do we have left?
Oh,
it's-
you don't need to
it's-
use missiles. You're in laser
Yeah.
range.
Okay.
But you can use the 6 missiles left behind if you like.
I didn't get. I am a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, so it appears you did manage to get one of the ships to be disabled and unable to run. The other 2 ships run out on the other side of the space station and promptly leave the system. As soon as you can't shoot at them anymore, they just jump that way. But yeah, now that you are closer to the Amphibia station, you see that the gun emplacements on that thing have been blown up.
wow.
Several points on the hull have holes in them, and you're gonna. You
Oh,
see
so
that
they can't resist us now.
they seem to be whatchamacallit, be hanging in there.
And let me guess, just after this happens, Tom shows up.
Bingo.
I'm here. How can I help?
Yeah, you summoned me.
You've got work to do, and I'll just point out of the view screen towards the station. Job security.
No, we
To
didn't
say
shoot
I
up the
appreciate
station.
that, given the recent what happened?
Kidnapping?
No,
He's
no.
looking at the view screen.
No.
Uh-oh.
There used to be 25 enemy vessels out there. There aren't anymore.
Wait, what now?
Set him up at a station and let him watch the playback.
Right. Okay.
This is what happened.
Uh,
I think it's time we talk to the governor now, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, slow down. We were coming in with a bit of speed.
Yep.
yeah, I kind of assumed you did that. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
you ran through the station.
That's
not.
why there's no wonder there's so many holes in it now.
Yeah.
We were
So-
just cheesing it, Swiss cheesing it.
So you want to contact the governor, obviously?
Well, we could try what's his face again, Colonel Telmore.
Yeah, Telemus Communications is not answering at the moment.
Yeah, okay. He was cut off, so maybe he was interrupted by. Oh, was he on the station when we were talking to
Yeah.
him? Okay. So there might still be rebel elements on the station. Let's not dock with the station.
Yeah.
Well, Captain, you want to talk to the governor?
Bring in the go. Yeah. Establish communications with the governor.
And as soon as you open up, open up the view screen, there he is. There he is, Governor Cousteau of Amphibia.
Cousteau, really?
Yes.
Hey, Jacques, how's it going?
No, I'm Francois.
Francois Cousteau?
You guys kill me, guys.
Yes. You're not Captain Kalima, are you? Kalina. Sorry, my bad.
That would be enough.
No.
You seem familiar, officer.
Xegian Bellos, the Dueling Security.
Well, thank you for bringing back Don Carlos and dispatching those space pirates. You don't look too good, to be honest. Neither does the Don Carlos. Care to tell me something more, Officer Bellos?
Bellos starts to talk, and then that's when he collapses.
Say what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Xegian just flops down on the floor.
I'm fading, guys.
Okay.
The player is collapsing.
Oh,
Yeah.
The actual player is collapsing. How are you?
sorry, Governor. He's been under a lot of stress. He's been
Quite clearly
working really hard to as acting captain of the Don Carlos, and he's also dealing with his missing son. He's just
I just
he's
love
too
I've
exhausted.
collapsed. You're still talking. You're not even checking my body.
Leave that to
you're
Zeva.
underestimating Zeva. She's already gone through your pockets.
He's
No,
gotten
no,
the-
seriously, go,
Yeah.
log
So
off.
I'll see you guys.
Yeah, feel
Yeah.
See ya.
better.
Yep. Bye.
He's sick.
Yeah.
It was I'm so glad that he was able to spend as much time with us as he was able to, being
I
as sick as he was.
appreciate it, yes. On behalf of all of us, I appreciate his sacrifice, and I hope he gets better soon. Taking it into the next session, god dang it!
He will. He will.
And we throw him out the airlock. No. So I'll continue my discussion with it. Yeah. So he's passed out. Z was going to have to take care of him for while I basically give him a summary of we found the Don Carlos. It had been evacuated of its crew and infested with robots, mini robots.
No, bugs.
But well,
It was-
they were bug robots. And one, there was one definitely not robot invader that was how common is knowledge of force using, or sorry, power using?
It's one of those spooky, scary. Like the
So if
Jedi.
I mentioned
they
there was
say-
one power user, would that actually mean anything? And would it be
it would
believable?
most likely go along the lines of sure, there was a boogeyman.
Okay, we can show you the video.
Yeah, sure, there was a
And
boogeyman.
so so we found out that the crew had abandoned ship and sent it to where we found it to self-destruct with the invaders aboard, but the self-destruct failed. So when we came on board, we found a fancy button that said "Go home." So we pressed it, and that's how we ended up back in Amphibia. And basically, you saw what happened when we engaged the pirates and dealt with them.
Yes, I was observing the data coming in from the orbit.
Is the station also in control by the invaders?
At the moment, yes, I do believe they had taken hostages and have hunkered down. You did interrupt their evacuation procedures, so some of them didn't make it out. They did take out a few hostages with them, which is an unfortunate situation.
There's one disabled enemy ship here, and maybe a couple more further out in orbit.
Yes, we can see that. Unfortunately, our current capacity to send out security officers is severely limited by our lack of suitable vehicles. We're currently in process of having the recruits round up a transport ship or two and equip them for the voyage. I think having your cannons there to discourage their retreat would be appreciated.
We can do that, sir.
That's what we're here for.
Discourage their resistance, I mean. But yes.
Yes.
Thank you for understanding my awful speech impediment. It's called the Giamitis.
Giamitis, yes.
Yes, Giamitis.
You might say so.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, yes. Fortunately, you did arrive at the nick of time there. Any further, they would have probably landed on planet side and made a thing about it, eh?
Yeah, thing.
The garrison is woefully undermanned as is. But I do suppose we can round up a few of the old officers, the veterans, to take command of the Don Carlos.
How will we know that they're not rebels or pirates or whatever?
That is indeed a good question. But what other alternatives do we have?
Can you send them up with some of Xegian's confederates, fellow officers?
You mean security officers?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, of course I can.
That would make it much less likely that they're pirates.
Yes, we'll deal with the pirate ship next to the station first and have the security officers escort you some of the military personnel over there. We are probably going to have to dip into that if you say how many crew members did you bring with you?
How many which?
Crew members.
Our current crew is 4.
Wait, what?
You heard it.
4?
Well, we're down 1 now, so 3.
Oh,
Oh, but by the way,
I thought you were gonna only need like a few hundred people, not a few thousand. Where am I gonna find a crew for that?
Oh no.
By the way, while we're talking, can we sort of get a pardon for bringing along somebody that didn't really ask to come along on this journey with us? Here's Tom. Tom the monkey helper. He just happened to be on the ship when we took off. And
Tom, do you have access to personal communications? Right. Call this number, please. That's my advocate general. I'll have a deal sorted out for you. Just give me a few minutes to sort things.
We did just save the solar system, so yeah.
Yes, I am taking that into consideration.
And we'll give Tom some credit, too. Yeah.
Actually, Tom deserves a lot of the credit because he got our systems up and running. instead of us plowing into the starship or crash
yes.
landing.
Yes. Well, we'll see what we can manage. It's not really good publicity to have you charged with kidnapping immediately after you save the planet. No one would, no jury would convict you. And I'm pretty sure they would overthrow me. So
We're trying, yes.
So you can rest assured.
Okay.
There will be no charges pressed. I'm just making sure Tom here doesn't decide to go out to the press and sell me out for pardoning you for his abduction. And John gets a little sneaky smile there.
John gets a sneaky smile?
Yes. And then Tom.
Oh.
Did I say John?
You said John.
Nah.
You said John.
Yeah, okay, he too.
Yeah. He might be watching.
Nah, I doubt it.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
I think he's just gone under the blanket like this. I want a blanket now. Yeah. Anyway. Yes. Would you care to assist with the situation on the station?
I'm worried that I don't think we want to dock the Don Carlos because I think the pirates will probably outnumber us.
Yes, here's the deal. If I contact them from here, well, actually, if I contact them, they will recognize my fucking face. Pardon my French.
Nope.
If I contact them, they will recognize me, and they know I'm contacting them from the surface. So I have less leverage. You are on the Don Carlos. They will know you're contacting them from the Don Carlos. And you can threaten them into laying down their arms, hopefully peacefully, so we don't have to fight and sacrifice more security officers to get them down, if you catch my drift.
Yeah. I would get Xegian to do this, but he's incapacitated at the moment.
An unfortunate detail that I can no longer assist you with.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not very good at provoking.
We will do it.
We'll do our best. Hey, maybe Tom's good at it. Never
Tom,
mind.
what do you?
Oh, sorry, I'm on the phone with the
Yes, okay.
Attorney General over here.
Yeah, okay. We're not going to be able to use a PC for their NPC for this. All right.
Well, you use an NPC you kidnapped to do your dirty work.
Oh, no, I'm just saying having him with us as we are trying to combat.
Well, either way, I'm going to look into what sort of manpower I can gather to man the Don Carlos. I'm probably going to have to call in every veteran on this side of the galaxy.
Well, at least this side of the planet.
On both sides of Amphibia, maybe some of the moons as well. Either way, I'll get my clerks onto it. I'll contact you once I'm done with this, and good luck with the station, and try not to tell them you only have 3 people on board.
Okay.
Okay.
Because if they know that, that's the game over. Probably.
We still have weapons. We can still threaten the station, but that seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, I would not advise against blowing up our only spaceport. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it seems like a bad idea.
Sorry, our only large-scale space station. The only one left would be on Pandora. I hate to think of that. Or maybe the Seahorse station. Well, I'm wrapping
Yes.
on.
All right.
Please get this done, will you? And zoop.
We'll do our best and let us know when the troops are on the way.
Beep.
So stop beeping.
I think he hung up on you.
Yeah. Otherwise, he keeps on rambling, like me.
All right.
Wow, you're very um, entertaining, Daniel, Professor Daniel. He hung up on you.
Yeah,
That's what Eva
I had
says
that
to him.
effect on some people. All right. Computer, am I authorized to act as acting captain now that Xegian has succumbed?
Given that the current ranking officers, the only one with established chain of command is the science officer. Yes. As it was not further specified, the new title of procurement officer was placed on the bottom of the queue.
Okay.
Well, damn. I said, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay.
You will have to bring up any complaints with the acting captain.
But as procurement officer, is there any civies that we can, civilian garments that are on board that we can use?
We don't want to look like civilians. We want to look like military.
Yeah.
The personal storage units of the crew are off limits to my sensors.
Pirates, hello? Why would we want to look like military people?
Because we're on the ship and we're trying to scare them into surrendering. So we want them to think there's like 1,000 people on this ship.
Okay, you can stay on the ship. But no, okay, so I'm confused now. I thought we were supposed to round up the people that are on the space station.
We're supposed to get them to surrender.
Right. So how are we supposed to get them to surrender if we're on the ship?
By the threat of the ship. We can't dock.
Well, you
Not with this ship. Well, no.
This is the one. This is one of the space stations designed to take Don Carlos in the dock. So there is docking station specifically designed for Don Carlos. Yeah.
But we can't do that because there's a lot of them and not many of us, and they would just overwhelm us. And we just be getting of the ship.
But if we get the commander of all, the head of all of them to surrender,
I don't see where you're going.
We would have to get on the ship, on the station in order to make them surrender. I mean, how about a two-prong attack? One is the threat of the actual ship. The other one is actually negotiating with them in person.
We're down to 2 and you want to split the party. True, you could actually take the captain's yacht to the station.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's an option. I'm not ruling it out.
You could even take Tom with you, I guess. But
I don't think so. I think he's happy where he is.
Yes, with his blackmail payoff. Yes. Okay. Well.
I mean, it's an idea. I'm just trying to think outside the box because there's so many of them, and with my skill. Who's gonna be looking at a yacht when there's a huge,
battleship
fighter
out here? Yeah.
Yeah. Your call. I'm just trying
Okay.
to play here.
Before communicating with the, if you want to go with that plan, before communicating with the space station, sort of roll the ship, or depending on where the fighter bay was pointing, so that they won't actually see the yacht leaving the fighter bay. Oh, can you actually fly the yacht?
I have drive. I got +1 in drive.
Meh. It's sufficient to drive it when there's no, whatchamacallit,
Right.
extraneous circumstances that cause problems. Like excessive rush or...
No, I would be like person coming back from another planet and not knowing that there was a huge fight going on type thing. I would just, because
You do remember that the yacht is painted in the color scheme of the security officers?
it wasn't.
It's the captain's yacht.
It's the captain's yacht, but it is in all but name. Like it's in any. If you look it from the outside, it looks like a patrol cruiser for the security forces. It's in the security forces colors. It has the insignia.
Oh.
So to any outside observer, it looks like a patrol corvette.
So that totally nixes my thing. I thought it looked like an actual yacht, not a.
No, only on the inside, yeah.
Because I really didn't pay attention as I was, running into it, not realizing that it's how it looks on the outside.
It wasn't an important detail back then for you.
What?
It was
It wasn't an important detail back then.
Right. So I'm like, well, darn, that like totally changes what I wanted to do.
I guess it's just a matter now of trying to convince the pirate leader that's on the station to surrender, because his support system out here is gone.
Yeah.
We could always say we're going to blow up the.
You can
station.
roll empathy to gauge how the thing is.
No, not me. I have no empathy.
I have no empathy either. And that's not something I would have read about. The intimidation maybe, but not the empathy.
You can still roll it. Depending on how high or low you roll, I will give you advice.
I have no empathy. I am not even going to say anything.
You're pretty sure they're just in it for the profit.
Ooh, the ice cream man just came by.
Yeah, that's why you roll so low in empathy. You were just thinking about the ice cream.
Ice cream.
Ice cream, you scream, we all
We
scream
all
for
scream
ice
for
cream.
ice cream, yes. Well, they have that in Finland too. Cool.
No, they don't. I just heard it on the internet so many times. But we do have ice cream vans. They're just a dying breed.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, you can no
And they
longer
don't come
get...
around in the winter at all.
Yeah, neither here, only in summer. And when they do, they don't sell you single ice creams. They sell you boxes of it.
Ah.
You can't get a single popsicle. You have to buy 6.
Here, they used to have. It wasn't even a van. It was on a bicycle on the back, and had a freezer basically in the front.
Uh-huh.
And they would bike around and sell ice cream that way. More of a tricycle, actually, since the front had 2 wheels to support the.
Anyway, we're getting off topic.
Whatever. Yes.
Okay, so here I'm thinking something. It's like,
Uh-oh.
so I can't do that. Yes, see the smoke, coming out of my ears. Anyway, using my knows all the best fences and using burglary, okay, trying to get into the mind of the pirates. Why would they take over the station? And using that to try and communicate with them to get them to surrender would or investigate.
Yeah, I don't see investigate working, but I do like your approach with burglary. So, yes, roll me burglary. I'll see what the situation is and how much. Oh yeah, ha 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 ha. You delve into the criminal mind and you're like, hold on. The escape route is blocked. They have taken hostages. The main goal here is survival. What they want to do is to get out of the situation intact without being thrown into jail or being executed or something along those lines. So if you can offer them a deal that lets them get out of there alive and they can trust it, they will probably take it.
I do this. I do one of these. So, Daniel.
And because you rolled a 5, these are probably battle-hardened individuals that he could use on Don Carlos as a marine sort of the situation.
What?
You could use them as marines. These are people that are experienced in taking over places by force, apparently.
Yes, but we don't want them to take over the Don Carlos by force. That seems like a counterintuitive idea.
No. I actually want them on either on the yacht or on the Don Carlos, so we can go and pick up the people that are marooned on an island or on a planet, not an island, since they had to do the escape hatch, stuff.
I think I almost understood that. Quick question, Wooster. How damaged is the one that I shot, the ship that I shot?
The ship that you shot is not irredeemably damaged, but it is not shooting back and seems to be floating still. So apparently you got into the engines. It seems to be leaking atmosphere though.
Okay, so they're probably not going to want to get on that ship.
It's not yet launched its life pods though.
Escape pods?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. We still have control of... Yeah. Okay, this could work. We can offer them... We can pick them up, get them into one of the... not the one with the yacht in it, but one of the other fighter bays. Evacuate the atmosphere out of all the corridors off of that, making sure that they're not in spacesuits, and transport them to the damaged ship, and they can help make repairs and head on their merry way. Since there aren't going to be any other ships showing up here to harass them, they should have time to do their repairs.
So you don't want to use them to help us yet?
No. I definitely...
So okay, if Okay, you do realize that somebody's son is marooned on a planet. You don't
Yes,
think that
but we want
he'll-
guaranteed to be loyal people to go rescue them. We don't want hired guns that we can't necessarily trust. Who are just as likely just to try and take over the ship anyway.
Okay, so I open communications to the space station and I say, okay, whoever's in charge, get on the speaker.
Yes. As you do, there's a mammalian looking alien on the other side. You don't immediately recognize the species, but the galaxy is full of weird demi-human aliens. And
You realize that humans are mammalian looking too, right?
yeah,
Okay.
but this one is a mammalian animal that you do not recognize.
Okay.
I
Oh
said,
my
are you in-
god!
Can you put that in English? Or amphibious?
Yes, what do you want?
We're going to give you a compromise, a way out. We won't harm you.
I am
Do you want to
listening.
hear the? Okay. We will allow you on our ship, and we will bring you to one of your ships over that was damaged. We'll give you time to get on your ship, repair the ship, and then you can leave, and we will not arrest you
Pursue
or harm
you.
you.
What guarantees do we have that once you have all of us on the same ship, you will not shoot us out of the sky?
Well, you're just going to have to go on faith. You got 10 minutes to think about it. End communication.
Okay, yes, choose deceit or rapport. Zeva has to roll this one.
Deceive or what?
Deceit, rapport, or provoke. Yeah, judging by the discussion, it's going to be a difficulty 2. And that's more than that.
3 pluses. Nice.
So, yeah, you soon get a communication request back from the station.
I'll wait a few minutes.
Just
You
to
wait
rub
till
it
the
in,
10
eh?
minutes is wait till the 10 minutes is up.
Yes?
You have a deal.
Huh. We will be docking at Captain. Where are we docked?
Port 13.
No, that would be port B5.
Oh, very funny. Port B5 then.
We'll be at
You'll the docking 2 will lead to one of our fighter bays, and that's where you can gather your men for the transfer. It doesn't have any fighters in it, by the way, so don't get any funny ideas. There are no fighters in that bay, right? All the fighters from all the fighter bays got evacuated? Wooster? Question mark?
As far as you know.
Computer, are
What?
there any fighters in the fighter bay?
Unknown.
Ah, so helpful. Tom, head down to the fighter bay and check it out, please.
Run.
I don't know where that is.
Use this. I hand over the schematics of the ship to him.
Follow the blinking green hearts. Yeah, that's it. If you encounter a place
if you check your freaking databases, you'll see that there's no fighters on board.
fine, thank you. Never mind, Tom. But if you, actually, no, you can go down there if you want. No, don't.
I don't want to be there with the criminals.
Good. No, that's okay. We're going to remove the air from the corridors outside the bay. So yeah, so that's the plan.
Let's skip ahead a bit. You get your criminals, and they are on board. What do you do now?
Head
We go to the
towards the other ship.
Okay.
Oh, and the corridors, we did, there's
Evacuate
no air.
You did
Yeah.
mention that, yes.
Okay. So we bring them over to the other ship.
Keep an eye on them while they're in the bay.
With what?
The monitors.
Cameras.
Oh, you think you have such fancy equipment, do you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Considering, yes, we do. That's common, that's common equipment in that standard class of
Vessel.
vessel. Yes.
In this nuclear vessel.
Well,
yeah.
Okay. You head towards the other ship, and yeah, it's there in space. It's no longer leaking atmosphere, so that's nice.
And we
tell them prepare to receive your compatriots.
communications.
You absolutely sure you want to do this?
It's Daniel's idea, so I'd rather keep them and get.
I'm just saying, you got 3 people conscious aboard the ship, and you're about to dock with a ship full of armed.
No.
Pirates.
We have a docking tube connecting to the bay. It's not. They're not docking anywhere else on the ship.
You do realize that these guys probably have spacesuits.
The
Yeah,
guys
but
in the other ship, yes. And if anybody comes out from that ship, we just move slightly further away, and all of a sudden the tube isn't connected anymore. And they've just killed all their compatriots. We let them know that.
Give me a provoke.
Oh, that's a provoke. It's called negotiation.
Oh, you
We're
can
trying
also
to-
use deceit, yes.
That's you, Daniel.
I'd rather use rapport.
Oh, you're not
That's-
doing this a very friendly way, are you?
You're gonna kill us. That's what's gonna happen.
Well, if they're not going to go for it, then it won't have any effect.
Well, we could say this is that if they tried to get on our ship when we were trying to be, to give them passage, meaning we're not going to pursue them and we're not going to kill them and we're not going to do anything to them and they can leave. If they decide to try and do that,
We don't have to live up to it anymore and just blow up their ship.
Exactly. We're trying to help them escape.
We're being kind and generous. And we already have them off the station anyway. Yeah. See, we're being friendly. Isn't that rapport? No, you're not going to fall for it, huh? Well, I've read all about how to be mean and nasty like this. I didn't want to have to use that. But I guess I will. And if I need 2 more, it's my way or the highway.
That would actually apply in this situation.
Mm.
Yeah, you managed to cow them into whatchamacallit, submission.
Moo.
You managed to convince them that
Move your butts.
You're only doing this because you made an agreement to salvage the station from undue distraction and mayhem.
Yes.
And you're a man of your word. And it would be, how do you call it?
In
their best interests to comply, or else. And yeah, they comply. You manage to get the pirates off of your ship and into the other pirate ship, and
Disconnect.
Now what?
Head back to the station.
You know, you could just blow it up.
I could.
No one's going to stop you. It's just pirates in there.
I'm going to be a woman of my word. Even though I'm different than normal, honest people. I feel an affinity with these pirates.
Okay. So, the pirates are offloaded. You make distance to the pirate ship. Now what? You get a communication request from the surface? From the governor's office?
Ah. Good evening, Governor Cousteau.
Thank you. I wish I had better news, but we've managed to contact a fair few personnel able to come to assist on such a short notice. We're still going through the records to see who is actually on planet and who's not. We've gotten some old veterans of the Don Carlos who have served aboard. Not many, but enough to fill up a few of the more important roles. And we're rounding up some regular workers with sufficient background in what you need. It might be wiser to contact Central Command, see if they can send us some actual officers. At the moment, we don't have a lot of options.
We've been able to remove, presumably we've been able to remove the pirates from the station. You should have
yes, I have confirmation
back.
of that. Colonel Tellamore is currently in charge of the station again, and is organizing the manpower to do what they can to accommodate your repairs.
I really did not think we were going to get a battleship out of this. I really didn't.
We're going to get a battleship out of this.
Well.
Get a battleship.
Yes, I think we are packing the personnel in a transport shuttle if we can. We're sending you about 100 technicians and another 100 security officers.
Excellent. Sorry. Excellent.
should be sufficient to keep the skeleton crew going and hopefully avoid any undue damage to the ship while waiting for additional reinforcements from the sector capital.
And while he's talking to them, I'm keeping an eye out on the ship that we let go, and I'm watching to make sure that they go bye-bye while he's talking to the governor.
Yeah, the ship seems to still be hanging in there.
Okay.
Anything else you need from me?
Yeah, the energy levels on the ship are ridiculously low.
The technicians should be able to assist you with that.
It's not like we plug into this space dock and charge it back up. Here's a giant USB port.
Yeah, here's a Tesla supercharger.
Well, we should be charged in about 38 years.
On a good day.
Century. 38 years on a good century.
Yes.
All right. I need to talk to the commissioner, but that could wait, I guess. Yeah. Was there any corresponding threat on the surface from the pirates?
The threats on the surface?
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't make it to the surface yet. They were just about to start descending when you arrived at the system.
So they didn't have a group already in place on the surface to support them?
As far as I know, no.
Okay, that's good. I read about that in a book.
Why is he giving us all of this information is what she's thinking in her head.
Well, either way, if there's nothing else I can do, I'll let Colonel tell him what to do.
Okay, but before he finishes talking, I hang up on him. It's only fair. And contact Colonel Telmore.
The view screen opens up and Colonel is there going, yes, what?
Yes, what?
I have a damaged space station and
I have a damaged ship.
Yeah, join the club.
Acting captain of the Don Carlos.
Oh, it changed again?
Yes.
Geez. Oh, right, you were the one with the bad news. Right. Talking all over the captain. Well, the acting captain.
Yeah,
right.
we were talking earlier and we got cut off.
I have about 500 people, half of which are missing, and the other half is probably kidnapped. So, what can I help you with?
We're going to dock and need assistance.
Yeah, fine. Doc, I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
Sorry, it's a mess. It's not helping. A lot of my people went away with those ships. So,
What did you just say?
A lot of my people got kidnapped by the pirates. So yeah.
So
some of them might also be on the ship we just loaded up in. Oh well.
So, anyways, I'll send a few technicians your way, but ain't a lot of supplies left. There wasn't much before the pirates arrived, and there definitely isn't any more since they left. It's a
mess.
Your words. Well, anyway, anything else I can do for your Highness?
not the right title, and I was more thinking what we can do for you. But,
Well, for one, I would appreciate a full resupply.
yes, that's what we need.
Yeah, I need that to supply you. So
Yeah.
about 3,000 standard missiles, 100,000 battery packs, and maybe 500 million cubic, 500,000 cubic meters of fuel. You know, the usual.
Odd way to measure fuel, but okay. Yeah, well, I can't help you with that.
I assumed as much.
And I look at Daniel. I'm like, well,
Yeah, hang up.
and I say, Daniel, after we hang up, I go, oh, I may know someone.
You may know somebody.
Okay.
Yes.
I can usually acquire things, but not the things he was talking about in those quantities.
Yeah, you have a battleship. It's not cheap to upkeep in it.
Yeah,
And
but I
we're
know.
not paying for it.
Hopefully the government is.
I think
It's determines.
I want to talk to the commissioner.
Okay.
Is it the
What's-
appropriate time of day to talk to the commissioner?
I don't know. Is it?
Who cares? I'm
I-
drunk. I'm drunk with power. I'm going to call the commissioner.
I see you are.
And this is the commissioner's office. A secretary on the phone.
This is the acting captain of the Don Carlos. Might I speak with the commissioner, please?
Oh, unfortunately, the commissioner is unavailable for the unforeseeable future.
Oh,
For unforeseeable future.
Correct. Yes.
so he's available
Is
for
he
the
on-
unforeseeable future or unavailable for the foreseeable future? Okay. Could you explain why?
Oh, as far as I know, the commissioner is currently under arrest.
For what?
That I have not been told.
Oh. Does it have anything to do with the captain? Captain, whatever the
cannot
hell his name
confirm
is.
nor deny that.
Who is
Oh.
acting commissioner?
The captain.
Yes,
Really?
that would be correct. Yes. If you want any of the duties that the commissioner is supposed to do, he would be the man to contact. Yes.
Too many burnt bridges, you say?
Oh,
So
no, I don't recall saying that.
That was more to myself, but okay. Thank you very much for your information.
we're so screwed. Screwed.
Yeah, that's one way of
Wait.
putting it.
So, well,
Wait.
you're getting another communication request
From?
from an approaching transport ship.
Okay.
This is the security services transport ship. We are requesting permission to dock.
No.
We have your technicians on board and your requested personnel.
Is one of the requested security officers Captain, and I give them the guy's, I don't remember what his name is.
I actually don't remember it either. I was hoping Xegian to be here to tell what his name is. But since he's not here, we don't know. No, sir.
Good.
Then-
Okay.
Are we talking captain, or are we talking about the security person from that we kind of,
What?
when we took the yacht?
Yeah, you don't know his name.
I was more thinking of Xegian's boss.
Yeah.
I don't want to
but
have to deal with him.
He's not a body, no.
Okay. I know John's not here, but does Xegian recognize some of these security officers?
He's not conscious.
Tush, tush, tush.
He's not conscious.
We went
But your shoulder is also unconscious.
It's not the only thing. Yeah, the whole point was
Oh,
you were bringing.
the unconsciousness seems to be spreading.
The whole point was to bring up people that John would know, or would have dealt with before.
let him on.
So, like, do we have to wait till next week, or
If you want John to, Xegian to be approving them, yes, but we also have 40 minutes left, so you deal with it.
You suck. You suck, Wooster, because it's a catch-22. It's a 50-50, but we need the captain to approve it. Not this acting captain, but the actual captain that was the acting captain. The primary acting captain.
what? That's Xegian.
Right. That's Xegian, and Xegian isn't here.
Yes, and I'm now the acting captain.
I know. I'm saying the original, the first acting captain should be the one that proves it or not. But now you're the acting captain. So, in my opinion,
I'm going to let them into the. I'm going to let them board the same way the pirates boarded, and we can see on the monitors if there are. They are actually Tadulian security officers, and if so, since the computer can recognize people, it recognized Xegian and myself anyway. It would recognize whether or not they're Tadulian security officers.
Well,
okay, let's do it.
I'm gonna skip ahead, and yeah, those people dressed up in Tadulian security officers, most of them scan as these are Tadulian security officers. Some of them scan as not, but they seem to be also young. So
Recruits.
they might be recent recruits.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
the computer also states that their records are
Months
from the
days,
time
yes.
they left the last time. So
And-
any changes in personal roster they do not have accounted for.
And do they recognize the technicians?
A lot of them.
Okay, fine.
And most of them seem to have service history with
Yeah.
Don Carlos.
Perfect.
Actual
All right. So-
defunct ranks as well.
So they do get air to breathe. Good. Perfect.
So one of them presses the intercom, and this is Lieutenant Jenkins. Can I report to the bridge or to?
Yep. If you're the highest ranking.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm in charge of the Tadulian security force assigned to the Carlos on a temporary basis, of course. And there's the chief technician here as well. Should I bring him in with me?
Yes, and have him have the rest of the technicians basically start analyzing different parts of the ship to begin repairs.
On that note, this old wizened-looking lady seems to be in her 60s, and according to your data, this one would be rank similar to senior technician, like a sergeant equivalent, or like the sergeant major equivalent in technical branch. Like, yes. On that note, so I'm getting this all wrong. How do I do a lady voice? Do I want to try? On that note, I would rather first meet up with the current what's the word? Senior crew before starting any work.
I thought that was the one that was coming up to the bridge. And
Yes,
but you wanted
before I assign any personnel, I would like to go through what needs to be done. If you do not mind,
Very
I would
well.
like to take you and you come with me.
Okay. The mention to the security officer that the technician should not be armed. I don't know why they would be, but
Okay.
and he can
We
escort them.
request, but we are not armed to begin with. As we like
Well, presumably the security officers are armed. Like
yes.
personal weapons,
well,
anyway.
Well, armed, but not in a military capacity. Sorry, Ting. Yes, we are armed, but we are carrying the standard Tertullian security gear, not anything for military campaigns.
Fine. Yep. You can escort the I don't know why I was going to say technician Ivanova and
sure. We'll go with Ivanova. Yes. I like that.
Not exactly the right rank for her, but yeah. And her two assistants or whatever.
Chief Technician Ivanova.
Chief Technician Ivanova. I'm going to write that down. Chief Tech Ivanova.
Also, I'm told you need medical attention. We also brought in Dr. Give me a name.
Pomopoulos. Sorry,
give me an easier name.
That was the robot that rode around on Twiki and Dr. Zeus.
Yeah.
Or Dr. Zaius. Dr. Zaius, Dr.
We'll go with Dr. Zaius then.
Dr. McCoy?
Dr. Zaius it is.
He's actually a chimpanzee.
Dr. Zaius comes with a couple of nurses as well.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. Yeah,
Tom can escort Ziggy into sickbay and the doctor and their assistants and meet them there.
They indeed come and pick up a Xegian and take him to the nearest medical bay. Meanwhile, the chief technician and the lieutenant of the security force, Lieutenant Jenkins, Ivanova and Jenkins, Zeva and Daniel are now in one room, which I assume is one of the conference rooms nearby the bridge. There's a lamp hanging there in an annoying way, but Ivanova is not moving to fix it. Right.
To see us?
You wanted to see us?
Yes, it appears that you are the ranking officers here. Don't seem the military type, do you?
No.
He's in the sick bay.
Have either of you ever served on a military ship?
Served?
Technically, yes.
Yes.
Before this one?
Technically, yes.
So no. Right.
The yacht.
It's not a military ship.
You said it's a Corvette.
It's not a military ship, it's a security ship. There's a difference. However, you're technically lying. However, yes, before right. So, I would suggest we start with the security sweep. We assign a security officer with each technician. To start with, we'll spend the first day just doing diagnostics, and if there's something major, we'll assign somebody to fix it immediately. But since we have so much to do, and apparently the space station crew is also busy with the space station itself, the more we can save their worries, the better. But we're gonna have to lean into them as well.
Warning, when you're going around the ship, if you see any and I give them a description...
Oh, you mean like the cocoons outside?
Yes. Avoid those, or worst case scenario, evacuate the air from where they are and destroy them while the air is gone.
Very well. That seems like a prudent action. Even better reason to have the security officers with that. You didn't say anything about having a biological hazard.
Were we supposed to?
It might be a technical hazard more than a biological one, but yes, they are.
I don't get where you get the robot thingy.
The way you described when they came out of the spacesuit, they were little robots.
No, it was a swarm of bugs. It was bugs. It was not
There's always
robots.
bugs
in a robot cocoon.
What robot cocoon?
There was never a robot.
I'm all along I've been thinking them as replicators from Stargate.
No, that was all your idea.
Oh, I got bugs from the get-go.
I've always been describing them as bugs and having biological features, like the fact that they are not capable of breathing without air.
Fine. Ignore any references I've made in the last 4 sessions to anything robotic. Except for maybe...
So I didn't catch it earlier.
Saying...
Hmm?
Ever. I have never heard you say anything until this episode.
Yeah,
no, I said it in every
about robots.
I said it in every episode that they've been in.
Fight.
Whatever. I'm not gonna fight. I'm a lover, not a fighter. So
I'm a fighter, not a lover. Oh, yes.
My way or the highway.
In that case, I recommend waiting a bit and getting ourselves some biological hazard outfits from the station, and indeed do a throughout examination of the ship with flamethrowers.
If you evacuate the air, then the flamethrowers won't work.
Yes, but well, unless you add oxygen to the mix, or you use the there's ways around that. So, but yes,
if you evacuate the oxygen, you need something as complicated as a pointy stick. But okay,
you don't use pointy sticks on a swarm.
No, to poke a hole in the cocoon so that the lack of air kills them.
You still want to destroy the remains. Either way, I'm going to leave this
fine.
problem to the security. Hey, we're
good
not
plan.
biological decontamination unit. We're not trained for destroying bugs. And neither is the technical division. This falls under the military branch, and we don't have one. So you're gonna have to make do. Hey, acting captain. This is not my job purview. Jenkins says, like,
It is now.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yes, acting captain. I will get it done then.
We weren't trained in it either, and we got it done.
Well, roger that. I'll see where I can get some equipment for this. I'm gonna have that aside. assign half my crew for this. So it's gonna take a while. Well, good news, we're not in a hurry, are we?
Well, in a bit of a hurry. We'd like to get the
Go
original
rest-
crew back on the ship.
Go
Well,
rescue.
it's gonna take a while to go through the entire ship. It's a big ship. Unless you want me to prioritize some specific areas first and continue on later as we... Yeah, I suppose there's priorities there. Right.
Talk to the technician for the priorities.
I sir. Why did I volunteer for this?
It's great when you get the NPCs to deal with each other. Yeah, that's it.
So they deal with each other. What do you do? Laze around? Go to the captain's jacuzzi?
Didn't know he had a
Jacuzzi?
jacuzzi.
We have a jacuzzi?
Do you? You never even checked
Actually,
the captain's ready room, have you? Or the captain's own room?
Oh, I see how it is. That is why he went and he delegated command. He wanted to use the jacuzzi and not have to worry about it. Oh yeah, I see.
You just use the one in the yacht.
Yeah, you have one there.
All right.
Oh yeah, you have another incoming message.
Okay.
It's from the commissioner's office.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry.
go
There's
ahead.
no service for the number you have dialed.
You declined to answer. Okay. Well, right. I do think I'm out of power today, so we're gonna end it here.
Yeah.
The day has been a difficult one, and
True.
Yeah,
I
like-
too am starting
Like
to
Jackie
knock
said,
out.
this stream has been a catastrophe and it's going to be great to edit.
Poor editor in chief.
Yes. Sorry, Froggy.
It's more cats. Cat
Well, my
catastrophe, not
boss
cats
decided not to sit next to me today.
Oh, so it
Weird.
needs more. It needs more apostrophes.
Apostrophes, yes. It needs more
I'll deal
apostrophes.
with it tomorrow.
Anyway,
No, my
There you
boss-
go. Have some apostrophes.
no. Okay. Right. Hope you enjoyed today's ramblings.
I did.
We didn't blow ourselves up.
Yet.
Don't even go there. We've got a crew now, sort of. I'm concerned that they're gonna basically like take over and put us in, even though we got, the governor's pardon, I don't know, maybe it's my personality, but I'm a little
Once a thief, always a thief.
I'm a procurer. Not a thief. I procure things. Doesn't mean
Ah,
that I'm
I do that too, but I at least do it semi-legally.
okay.
Semi-legally.
Semi.
Yes, I use a semi-truck, and I legally drive it.
Yes, you tried to semi-drag illegally into the bank and load it up with the gold bars and drive it out legally.
No, actually, as far as I remember, the gold bars are still in Xegian's locker at the police station.
Betty did.
Okay. I think everybody's like,
Something.
I'm almost ready to just die.
Um,
Okay,
I do
so
have to say, I do have to say I put in 72 hours of work this week. So I'm a little tired. Yeah.
stop doing that to yourself.
I
Just do
put
the
in
40 hours and be done with it.
I put in 0 hours of work this week.
And yet you're tired.
Yes.
You lazy jobless bums.
Okay. I can't wait until next week. We'll see what happens.
I get to go for an MRI on Monday. Ooh.
Yay!
It's a Mr. I to me.
Until that, bonus can go.
Bonus what?
Bonuses can go.
Bonus